Hello, it's Stuart, the Unrepentant Atheist, and so I've got Jordan Peterson here. He's making some comments on rape. I don't usually cover material outside of atheism, but with Jordan Peterson, I think sometimes it's necessary, and he has been making some bizarre comments, so I thought we would just have a listen to them. Well, you might not think they're bizarre. Sorry, I'm poisoning the well there, but let's listen.
Here's something else that's worth pondering. You know, you talked about one of the advantages of the sexual revolution was the transformation of the idea that rape was a property crime, let's say, into a crime against the woman herself. And I would say, look, I have plenty of sympathy for that perspective, and I think it's fundamentally true. But
Good, fundamentally true. I'm glad he said it.
But I'm going to push back because, you know, this is all very complicated. You know, it isn't obvious to me that offers women enough defense.
No, it doesn't offer women enough defense. The law and crime prevention enforcement, the judiciary, does not offer enough defense against crimes across the board, not only rape.
You know, and so the counter argument might be if untrammeled sexual access to a young woman is a crime, in order for that to be recognized as a crime properly.
It's funny that he says, well, it's not funny, it's weird that he says if, he's making conditional, if it's to be recognized as a crime. How could that be conditional? It's a crime.
It has to be viewed as something that will bring the males on her side to her defense.
So if it's not viewed as something which brings males on her side to her defense, then it's not a crime? Is that what he's saying?
In principle. Now, maybe not, right? Because you could...
Yeah, absolutely. Not at all. So what's your alternative?
Say, well, maybe we could set up a society where merely, quote, transgressing the rights of a woman to say no is sufficient.
Well, we've already got such a society. What do you mean? Maybe we could set up a society, you know, that this is the state of affairs, that merely transgressing the rights of a woman is sufficient. We've already got that society. We don't need to set it up.
But it's not obvious to me that that's sufficient. Like maybe sufficient means not only do you violate the integrity of the woman in a fundamental sense, but you enrage all of her male protectors. And then that's enough of a barrier, because God only knows how much barrier.
How is it a barrier? How is it a barrier making men angry, her male protectors angry? How is that going to be a barrier? Because sexual crimes, by their very nature, tend to happen in kind of isolated situations where the perpetrator chooses a time and a place when these angry male protectors have got absolutely no chance of coming to her defense. So I don't see how it's a barrier at all.
Barrier we need.
Okay. Well, yeah, one other point that has to be made, these enraged male protectors, is Jordan Peterson actually aware that a very high percentage of cases of sexual abuse and rape is actually relatives, and in the case of young girls in households, fathers, uncles, brothers, relatives. There is a percentage of cases, a significant percentage, where this actually goes on in households, and all these so-called protectors are the ones who are doing the crimes. So that's all. Don't want to listen to any more Jordan Peterson today. Thanks for watching.